Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. So for those who watch this channel relatively frequently, especially over the past roughly 1 year, masks have been something of a frequent topic. Let's put it that way. And folks who have watched my other videos on this topic probably are already aware of my thinking on it. But I recently came across the following article from ASEAN Now, that's ASEANnow.com. Article is titled, Thai Public Health Ministry Backtracks on its Proposal to Remove Mandatory Facial Masks, Says Was a Misunderstanding. So quoting directly, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Public Health denied the ministry had proposed to cancel mandatory wearing of facial masks in parks and concerts as reported across Thai media Wednesday, March 16th, calling it a quote-unquote misunderstanding. Quoting further, Permanent Secretary Dr. Kiatipum Wonggrachit clarified today, March 17th, following the news stating that the Ministry of Public Health would propose a plan to remove wearing facial masks to the Center for COVID-19 Situation Administration, CCSA, on Friday, that it was a misunderstanding. He said that he did not say such a proposal, he said that he did not say such a proposal during a press conference yesterday. So, okay, fair enough. Apparently a misunderstanding there. I have a misunderstanding though. And my misunderstanding comes from, I'm going to go ahead, we'll put this up as well, a recent article from thainews.prd.go.th. That's the Public Relations Department of the Government of Thailand. To reread that again, thainews.prd.go.th. And the title of this article, as we've quoted it before, MOPH confirms no legal obligations for people to wear face masks. And MOPH is Ministry of Public Health. My misunderstanding arises, I'm going to go ahead and quote from the following, quoting directly, Thailand's public health minister confirmed, and let's be clear, the prior article we quoted was quoting the permanent secretary, and this is the public health minister. So quoting again, Thailand's public health minister confirmed that there are no laws forcing people to wear face masks. Concerning warnings from the Center for COVID-19 Situation Administration, CCSA, that people might be fined for not wearing a face mask, Deputy Prime Minister and Public Health Minister Anutin Charnvirakul stated that the Ministry of Public Health and related agencies have not reported this. So, I have a misunderstanding. Why is it if there's no laws, and the Minister of Public Health himself said that there's been this backtracking from, hey, well, it was a misunderstanding that we were going to say that we might pull the mandate of wearing these masks in public parks. How can that mandate even exist if there are no laws? That would be my question. I don't really get it. And I'm not asking this rhetorically. I'm genuinely asking the question. So, and then in furtherance to this, another question has become for me, and we've discussed this in other videos regarding lockdowns, where's the data that this even does anything? Leaving aside, in my opinion, major human rights issues regarding making people wear things in public, especially alone outside, which even the WHO has said is not necessary. I've got videos previously where we've quoted the WHO as saying that. But at the same time, okay, leave all those issues aside. Does this stuff work? And go ahead and put this on screen. This is a recent study from Johns Hopkins University. And this has been, in my mind, pretty much one of the best sources for information about all of this these past months. This is called A Literature Review and Meta-Analysis of the Effects of Lockdowns on COVID-19 Mortality. Again, Johns Hopkins University. It's from sites.krieger.jhu.edu. And just some quotes from this study, just some quotes taken from this study. Lockdowns versus no lockdowns, face masks, closing non-essential businesses, border closures, school closures, and limiting gatherings, unquote. The aforementioned study found, quote, no broad-based evidence of noticeable effects on COVID-19 mortality. And you can get even deeper into that because they basically say, and we've done another video specifically on that study, that it has not borne out in the data that any of this has any appreciable effect on anything. So why are we doing it? I mean, leaving aside why are we doing it if there's no law on it, why are we doing it at all? Talk about misunderstanding. I'm failing to understand the reasoning behind any of this, especially at this point. Again, moving back to the beginning of this thing, okay, reasonable people could disagree maybe, although now that we have really solid data now, and a lot of it now, I hope in the future we'll never see something like this again. But leaving that aside, now, here and now, 2 years after the promulgation of the emergency decree, March 2020, we have a real good idea where this all stands. And so I guess I'm misunderstanding why we're doing it all anymore in any case.